It's really because it's very easy to lose it. It is very easy to lose it. The first one for sanity is strength. Jesus gives us strength to face the fears that in the past have caused us to flee, fight, or freeze. I've been told that I'm totally clueless to what you guys are going through here at the Flags. And that may be true, because I'm not going through it. But then again, you're not going through what I'm going through. So you would be clueless about my challenges too. But there is one thing I know that is an absolute fact. That my God isn't any different or bigger or smaller than yours. You have the same access to God as I do. You have the same opportunities to develop a relationship with God as I do. I'm not better or worse, and either are you. But do you want to do that? Do you want to develop a relationship with God and ask Him to start to guide you while you're here? Or do you just want to focus on here? Now that is our individual choices. God is our refuge and our strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Therefore, we will not fear. Psalms 46:1. Are you open to do that? Whenever I get scared or I get confused or worried, I immediately turn to God and say, help me. I need help with this. Do you do this? This is something you have to do. It's a habit you start to develop. It's too easy to think about our own reactions and our own agenda. And it's definitely, we think, easy to rely on our own strength. When we believe we don't need God's help, we think we are capable of our own strength. It's almost as though we're disconnected from our true power, which is God. That's our source. When you start to realize that's who you have to get connected to, then you find strength beyond understanding. In Psalm 73:26, my mind and my body may grow weak, but God is my strength. He is all I ever need. When you start to experience those things, you develop a trust. You start to turn to Him more than what am I going to do? How am I going to handle this? I need to have this right now. I need all these things. I'm going to tell you, where I live, people don't come and bring me food every 5 minutes. I mean, this is kind of amazing. We got stuff going on here all the time. Do you look at that as a miracle? Do you look at all the people here that are showing love and sharing with you as a miracle? I was told that we should start talking about miracles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare a sermon actually called How to Recognize Miracles Today. Our pastor has actually really done this in the past, but I'm going to look at his work and then maybe add some more, because I think miracles are happening every day. We just have veils over our eyes that we don't see it. God is constantly showing His love every day, but maybe we're taking the credit for it. The next one is acceptance. We learn to have realistic expectations of ourselves and others. Do you know if everybody walked into a marriage like that, there probably would be very little divorce? We put too much pressure on other people, too much expectations. Well, if you do this and make me feel good, then I will accept you. It's very conditional love, conditional relationships, rather than realizing that we all are trying to figure it out. We're all trying to feel loved. We're all trying to understand. Nobody is better or worse, and we have a little more acceptance of each other and ourselves, not to expect ourselves to be perfect. In Romans 15:7 it says, accept one another, then for the glory of God, as Christ has accepted you. So we become familiar with a higher power it becomes easier for us to accept others and ourselves, not as what we would like it to be. We also become more responsible for what we have done. We don't blame everybody else. You know, we all make mistakes. We all have faults, not just here. All over, everywhere. Pastors, leaders, all kinds of, everybody makes mistakes. We are all human. All human. And we have to be gracious with that. That's where forgiveness comes in. Acceptance and forgiveness. And the last one, which is so true, I love this, is we get a new life. That stands for N. So we've had S-A-N, sanity, part of sanity. The N is new life. We discovered that we have an opportunity for a second chance. We do not have to live by our own ways any longer. We can be broken of all the bondage and all the habits we do. We can have true freedom. When somebody becomes a Christian, he becomes a brand new person inside. I've talked about this over and over again. It's a transformation inside. Not all of a sudden I have a big mansion in front of me which is outside. It's a transformation inside. Is not the same anymore. A new life has begun. 2 Corinthians 5:1-7. This is a promise from God. And we've heard so many testimonies on that change. So many testimonies on how only God can change you inside. You can see things differently. For instance, gratitude can replace entitlement. Well, I'm supposed to have this. I deserve this. This is supposed to be brought to me. I need this, and that's mine, and da-da-da. Rather than being really grateful. Grateful for these people that come around and think about you, and they prepare all these things all the time for you. This is a wonderful, wonderful thing to see how God shows his love in so many ways. And if you start opening up your eyes and seeing that through gratitude, you would start to open up your eyes and see God more. If you could open up your eyes and see God more through gratitude, and open up your eyes more to ask God for guidance, I guarantee your life would change. It would change very fast. So at this note, I'm going to bring up Chris, and he's